When did Jole win one? When did you beat Theo? Okay. I figured it wasn't on the Young Link, but
He could do it, I believe.
yeah. I mean, Jole just got warmed up against Big Muffin's Toon Link, so
Close enough.
yeah. I mean, this is already looking like a good advantage state. This is what you want to be doing against Young Link. Going. Okay, I thought he jumped. Okay.
Oh, strong first stock there from Jole.
Really? Yeah. No. Very nice. That's what you want to see. And no, that was very dominant. And
And obviously that's exactly what you need
yeah,
to play like this.
And especially because a lot of that was just like true Corrin stuff, like just stitched together. Because like Theo's got like a very good disadvantage, and Corrin does have like a very good advantage state, and I imagine Young Link kind of struggles getting out of it against Corrin. But at the same time, a lot of that was just like true combos.
Forward airs, nairs.
Yeah, and it's still
Corrin loves to do.
going, and
Oh my!
that's another stock gone, and barely a minute into this match, and
Already a
Jole's,
massive lead for Jole.
yeah.
Yep, just basic Corrin stuff.
Yeah.
And it works.
And
so.
yeah, you've got the frame traps and everything, and finding the tipper down smash. And I feel like Theo's potentially just kind of like moving on to game 2 now. Because like Young Link isn't like a super comeback heavy character, and Corrin's like good at killing. Like you're already at 100, and Corrin like already has like a lot of ways to kill you, and then like
Yeah. And it's very sort of easy to just think in this position, like start going, okay, first game, not the best. Game 2, let's see what happens. But I also feel like Theo, being such a good player, I feel like he's able to try and think his way around that. Although in this position, it is not.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's such a big skill difference between Jole and Theo that like a comeback would be super, unless he, okay, I thought he didn't have a jump and that was going to get cheesed, but yeah. Because coming back from, like I say, I don't think Young Link's a comeback-heavy character, and Corrin's good at killing. And there we are. And okay, it sounds like they're running it back to PS2, which I think is pretty much the staple whenever, well, Theo plays anyone really. Yeah. But we'll have to see what.
Yeah, a very dominant first game.
Yeah, no, very.
Definitely wasn't expecting that, but
yeah,
great way to open it.
But this is, of course, a best of 5, so Theo has a lot of time to adapt and to be fair to him, that was one of those things of like he kind of lost like that first stock to. I mean, what was it? He got like comboed a bit and then just got pinned like quite early,
basically,
I think.
Yeah.
So it was like one of those things that like that was like quite like fast out the gate as well, and that's quite tilting. And he was after that he was just kind of like holding forward a bit more and just kind of got himself clipped again by Corrin, and then we're seeing him a bit like a slower gameplay from Jole, and Theo kind of playing it as this, like playing quite up close still, but just like throwing out moves in a more
safe manner, knowing
and knowing when to like back off and stuff, because
because obviously all Corrin really needs is like a nair or a fair, and that really starts everything he has.
And I mean, Joel's already at 100, and he hasn't been hit by any like big combos or anything. He's just kind of been like got like naired and back aired a bit, and he's just being chipped away at. And after like how explosive like Joel's first stock was, this is like a kind of perfect reversal of like
just perfectly slowing
that was
down just perfectly slowing down the momentum to try and make the game sort of more in his favor for the set entirely. Obviously.
That was a very nice read on the Corrin going a bit high there and then getting the reverse up B. And
every time that Theo gets one hit, it's either just a random poke in neutral, or it's going to be 40 to 50%, and you might die.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, so far we've seen, like, with the exception of like last stock of the last game, Joel's stocks have all like come quite early. Like that backer on the first stock looked like a bit of unfortunate DI. I don't think that's going to kill just yet. Corrin, surprisingly heavy for what they do. Like perfect middleweight. They're the same weight as Mario, and
which is obviously the staple normal weight.
Yeah, but to be fair, Mario's like heavier than he should be. I think that's quite heavy.
Like quite a small character he is.
Yeah, and for like what he does, and you'd think that like Mario being like the average guy type thing, and like it's like I think he's not. I don't know. Oh god. Oh, that definitely could have been a harder pun. I suppose the back it would have killed. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I feel like, could you not have just stood at ledge and like charged forward smash and Corrin barely living. Kendrick lamenting the loss of a clip there, but got to take the stock now because we have seen that Jole can definitely take stocks early. Just off a few openings. And trading with the down air, still not going to kill. We now have max rage Corrin. I don't actually know how rage affects Corrin's like simple combos.
Yeah,
but I think we've seen like just in this set, like some of the 3 strings not work when Jole had a bit too much rage. And dash attack killing there. And that'll be a nice even 1-1, so best of 3 now, I guess.
Best of 3 with some mental changes.
Yeah, just a couple of friendlies beforehand. No changes. Yeah, no changes to stage or character, I believe. Well, actually, I don't know, because it would obviously be Joel's pick now. Okay, PS2s. Fair enough, I see this. I don't know, actually. I feel like this is potentially better for Young Link than Corrin. I mean... Corrin does well. Corrin does good on any stage, to be fair.
Both of them kind of do good on the stage, so I think it's hard to say which is like better on the stage, obviously, without knowing.
Yeah, I feel like of the double plats as Corrin, you'd probably prefer SBF because it has like better juggling potential, and we have seen juggling be quite important.
Yeah, especially with that first stock of game 1.
Yeah, but I think in this kind of matchup with these kinds of players, I can't imagine stage is going to make a hell of a lot of difference.
Yeah.
Oh, Boomerang just coming in to interrupt that Corrin combo. That would have been, I think Jole would have got a pretty good extension off that because of getting to land on the platform mid-combo. So that would have been another like 2 or 3 hits. So that was actually quite a big Boomerang.
Probably saved him like 30-40%, so
yeah.
Very good there. Oh. Not what I was expecting, but a nice way to escape the ledge there for Jole.
Yeah, yeah. Corrin up air sure does a lot. And although that's not dead yet, I don't think. Oh, it is. Okay. I don't often see Theo resort to throws to kill, so I wasn't actually sure when that would kill. But I suppose he did have a nice bit of rage on him. And for the first time in the set, Theo took the first stock, so him now having a lead on like early into the game is going to be quite big. He's already racking up the damage. That's already a fresh 80 on Corrin. And a regrab. That leading to death. That was quite a I guess pretty optimal as like a punish on regrab actually, because that's probably pretty simple to time as opposed to like having to like get the spike of down air. Does down air spike at all?
I don't. Maybe.
No, does it? I can't actually.
Well, that bomb still pops up in the perfect sort of angle for Theo to just get crazy combos, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this already kind of feels like a reverse, like game 1 again, but for Kendrick instead.
Yeah. Already more than laps in percents. And it feels like Joel's having to play...
Sort of on defense,
Yeah, and it feels like he's playing quite antsy. And Theo's very good at catching that. He's like... just knowing when to run back and then like kind of...
come in and punish.
Yeah. And it's this kind of situation that like... almost makes me feel bad for Corrin, because Joel's just having to like hold forward and like mash aerials, and he's just not getting anything off it. Yeah, and Theo's just not having any of that. He's just walking backwards and waiting. Yeah,
the best sort of place for him too, because he can just throw out a million different types of projectiles, and he's really just waiting for Jole to make a mistake rather than trying to push anything.
And each opening, he's getting like a
bunch of percent.
Yeah, and a chance to like even like. like have like a take chase on a platform and even maybe like try and find a kill, which he hasn't done yet. And Jole is evening up the stocks.
Even up on stocks, but not very much on.
Yeah, reverse
Ooh.
down tilt somehow, because that could have been a big punish on a whiffed up smash from Young Link, and that'll be dead. So.
I can, yes.
Adiodo is leaving for a set, so now the game advantage to Theo. Looked like they were going back to PS2, which, again, fair enough in just that if I'm Jole, I may be thinking that a stage isn't going to make any huge amount of difference. Rather than just trying to figure out like what he did right that game one and how can he recreate that against a Young Link who has adapted and is now playing a bit differently. I mean, even just Jole didn't. Oof, that was. I don't know if that was like a deliberate attempt to like edge guard with up B, but potentially. But oh no, I was gonna say all Jole needs is some, like also some reversals, because like as we saw with stock 1 of the second game, he like had taken all that percent and then still just managed to like get a back or a tip a pin at like 80, and now you're in the lead. And it felt like the reason Theo ran away with last game so much is because he took that first stock and then just got a lot of percentage unanswered for whilst Jole was still looking for that first kill. And thankfully for Theo, he managed to answer back very quickly, but this still gives Jole a chance to find another kill. Like if he can find another kill like that first stock, then he'll be potentially in another good position to try and just kind of get a bigger lead. And we're seeing that potentially come to fruition. He's got Young Link off stage, and Young Link is already at kill percent to like back air and pin, as we've seen from like the last couple of games, how early those can kill. Oof. Theo quite bravely walking under that massive dragon claw. Joel's doing a fair bit of like just kind of throwing stuff out, but to be fair, like Corin has a lot of like big, strong, safe moves that she can throw out, and they have been like claiming a lot of stocks for him. Oof, that was I think Theo was alive anyway, but then the bomb kind of gave me a heart attack and just not knowing which whether or not he was going to get sent, like because he was like right in the corner, so it could have like sent him either like I don't know if that would have sent him to. There were 2 blast zones for him to potentially get sent into. Okay, up throw killing. I wasn't actually sure. I'm not entirely sure how heavy Young Link is, so I didn't actually know if that would kill just yet. But and now this is very doable for Jole, even despite all this percent. As we've seen, he has been able to just like squeeze a few like kills in like quite early. Of course, he does need percentage beforehand in order to get a stock. Cora's good at killing, but they're not going to be killing at 22, and especially not in an offstage situation like this. The bomb. Okay, I didn't know what was quite happened there, but bomb kill screen, which I guess that was never going to kill, so I don't know why that kill screened. I guess just if you're close enough to the blast zone, it'll just do it anyway. And then yeah, couldn't recover. I guess didn't have his jump, and yeah, 3-1 to Kendrick Olimar. And I assume I'm going to be playing Azalea on stream next, but he's just got hit. And yeah. So I think he's playing his round, his like first set in Ultimate.
Yeah. You're going to be waiting a bit, I think. So I guess we're... Yep. I am still clicking buttons on RuneScape. And I might do the kind of stupid run ads so people don't get ads later in the stream thing, since we're going to be waiting a while here. Gives more people the ability to actually open the stream without just being like, well, there's an ad, let's click away. Yeah, once winners finals is done, can just speed run, assuming he wins. Yeah, we've got some top player privilege going on today. That's how it goes, though. Loyal local attendee can bend the rules a bit every now and then. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna click the ads button for like. It's probably gonna be like a 2-minute wait before we have another set, so I'll just do that. If you are watching, go grab a drink or something, and thank you for the 10th of a penny or whatever we get for ads these days. But hey, hopefully it means more people check the stream out, so